Hey CCTO family, during these unprecedented times when we're not going to be gathering together in large gatherings for the foreseeable future, we thought it'd be really important to stay connected. And so we're going to be producing this video that we'll be putting out regularly calling Staying Connected. This is going to be the place where you can come and find out what's going on around here at CCTO, how people are coping with this coronavirus, what they're doing in some of their small groups, and also we're going to be posting devotions and things like that. Additionally, we will be putting our Sunday services online in a video format as well that we'll be filming right here. So we want to stay connected to all of you in as many ways as we possibly can. Even though we can't be together in person, we can be together through technology and definitely through our hearts. We want to be praying for you. We want you to know your staff is still here. We're ready to do whatever you need us to do. If you have any needs, you have any prayer requests, please do not hesitate to give us a call or contact any one of us online. I want to read to you a Bible passage that I think brings comfort during these times. The psalmist says, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." And even during uncertain times, we hang on to the rock that is our God. He is our fortress and He is our strength, and He will see us through. So today what we're going to do on Staying Connected is Marty's going to come and share some insights about the Easter Journal and how you can be participating with that. God bless all of you. We love you, our CCTO family.
Hello everyone. As we have this time frame where we're not able to meet together, we actually do have kind of a unique opportunity here at the church because we do have this Easter Journal. And I know a number of you have picked this up and hopefully you've been going through this. It's something that I want to be able to take a moment and just encourage you a little bit with and encourage you to be participating with. If you have not actually picked one of these journals up, that's okay. We have it online. You can go to our website. You can go to the main page, and on the main page there on the banners, you click on the one that says Easter Journal, and the PDF is there, and it's loaded, and you can open that up and look through that. And really kind of the heart behind this journal is every week from now through Easter, there's 3 separate devotionals written for each week, and all of the devotionals center on that last week of Jesus' life as he moves towards the crucifixion. And so it's an opportunity for you to take some time on your own in quiet and be in devotion with God. And so it's a great opportunity for you to continue to grow with God during this time frame. This week, the devotions are centered on the Last Supper. And you can, if you just start going through this, if you haven't done it before, you can either start at the very beginning or you can pick up right where we're at. And as I said, we're looking at the Lord's Supper, all 3 of the devotions. The first one just looks at Jesus giving them that ceremony, giving them the Eucharist, giving them communion and setting that out before them. And the next 2 deal with Jesus washing their feet with a couple of different perspectives. And I had the opportunity yesterday to be able to go and set aside some time to be able to just look at that first devotional and spend some time in it. And that first one asks you to actually have communion ready so that you can take that on your own. As I was doing that, I was really struck by something about the character of God that I'm always pretty amazed by, that seems to be kind of a contrast about God. In one hand, God is just big. He's immense and powerful. And he is able to meet with all people at all times, to be worldwide, to be always present, just all those things that make God so unique and so big and so powerful. And yet, while at the same time, God also has this ability to be incredibly intimate and personal and meeting with people and their needs one-on-one. And I was struck by that as I was going through and reading the story of Jesus there during the Last Supper as he is offering for the disciples this picture of giving them the bread representing his body, the wine representing his blood, and saying that this is now given for them to continue to take going forward and to be able to be a reminder that their sins are forgiven and that God gives us new life. And I was struck by that as I was reading that story and imagine Jesus going through and doing that for his disciples. And the thought that I had was, man, this is it. This is the moment that Jesus gives this to them. And now, for generation after generation after generation, all throughout history, people have done this thing. They've participated in the Eucharist, in communion. They've taken the bread and they've taken the cup. And they've done this to be able to be reminded of Jesus' forgiveness of sins and the life that he gives us. And it's something that people, as they gather together on Sundays, that people around the world are doing this and taking part of this, and God is present in that very ceremony that we all do. And yet at the same time, as I held and took communion myself right there in that moment, I was really imagining that Jesus was right there, just like he was with the disciples, just like when he gave it to them one-on-one, that Jesus was handing that and offering that to me, reminding me that I'm forgiven and that I'm loved. And that's a real gift to be able to experience that. And, for me, it made me then think about the next time that we're going to all be able to be together and take communion again as we gather together as a community. And I know that I'm going to savor that moment and be able to take a moment to realize that all of us are doing that together, and not just us, but believers around the world are going to be doing that, while at the same time pausing and taking a moment to realize that Jesus is just handing that to me as well, and reminding me that he loves me and that I'm forgiven. And so that's really the opportunity that we have with this Easter journal, to take some time throughout this time moving towards Easter, to be able to spend time with God in these devotions and to be able to grow with him. So I encourage you to do that. We'll be providing some opportunities for us to all share our experiences with that, and for you to be able to enjoy that time with God. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing all of you together again as we celebrate as a community.